welcome to Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel. I am Janine, your Thursday vlogger. This week I want to talk about something that was posted in the Back to Basics Weight Loss forum. One of our girls in Back to Basics forum had posted something, and it happens to be something that I struggle with as well, so of course it hit my heart and I wanted to talk about it. I will of course not mention names, but I want to read what she wrote, and then I want to discuss what she wrote and how it really does affect the majority of us. So this is the post that she had posted. My eating lately has been horrendous, and not just talking a little over calories. I am talking 2-3 times my calories. Why? I honestly don't know. I have been making wrong choices, eating when not hungry, and eating pure junk. Why do I do this to myself? I wonder if I will ever honestly be able to change and stay consistent. I really feel today that that will never happen for me. I don't think I'm strong enough. The tool in my body is not rejecting the intake, and I am not stopping myself. Just really not feeling strong enough, and I feel like a failure today. Yeah, me too. Well, I want to talk about this because there are so many days I feel like that, so many days. I had my first weight loss surgery in 2007, so that makes me, it was April 2007. Oh, what day is today? I'm almost 6 years out. How about that? So, you know, I've been out for quite some time, and I'm still struggling. And this is the reason why I'm struggling, and you'll see it in the title of this video. Or is the title down here now? I don't remember. Compulsive overeating. Compulsive overeating, my friends. And I think a lot more of us struggle with it than we realize. I want to read to you the symptoms of compulsive overeating. The symptoms are inability to control eating, continuing to eat despite uncomfortably full. Alright? That's when you hit that point where you're full and you still got a little bit on your plate, but you still shovel it in. You know, was that really necessary? No, but you ate it anyway. Alright? I do that. Lack of satisfaction despite consumption of large quantities of food. I eat a whole lot, and then I go searching for more. Yes, I do. Eating alone because of feeling embarrassed about the amount of food consumed. Closet eating is what I call that. Closet eating. I have a habit of going into the kitchen and taking food and coming upstairs and eating it, because I'm not in the mood to explain why I can eat as much as I can eat. I don't even know if I'll get questions, but God forbid I do. I don't want to explain it, because I know the reason. It's because I'm a compulsive overeater, and I'm not in the mood to discuss it. Eating emotionally. How many of us do that? Quite a few. Rapid and extreme weight change. You go up 3 pounds, down 4 pounds, up 5 pounds. Negative self-talk. Am I not the queen of that? Now, compulsive overeating coexists with quite a few other disorders. It kind of walks hand in hand with some other things that you might know that you have. And some of those things are depression, anxiety, sleeping disorders, panic attacks, bipolar disorder, post-traumatic stress syndrome, obsessive compulsive disorder, and some sort of substance abuse or dependency. Alright? I didn't know that compulsive overeating worked like a subcomponent with those things, because I do have some residual leftovers of OCD. I was very, very much an obsessive compulsive individual. Well, obsessive compulsive child. I think it peaked around 12 years old. And of course I never had treatment for it because I didn't know. I didn't know what was wrong with me. I was nuts. And so of course I'm still slightly OCD. And, this kind of just, cupcakes in there with it. It kind of feeds into it. I had no idea. So, obviously this person in the Back to Basics forum is suffering with this. And, I am too. I think a lot of us are. How do we fix it? There's no magic pill, my friends, and I wish with every little inch of myself I could tell you that there was. I wish I could say to you, go to CVS, go to the pharmacy, go to Walgreens, and go get yourself this magic pill on the shelf and it'll go away. I promise you I wish I could, but I can't. The answer is two things. It's pattern of behavior and therapy. That's it. And when I say pattern of behavior, I mean practice. You gotta go to therapy because you need some sort of guidance. You can't do this alone. Nobody can get over compulsive overeating alone. Compulsive overeating is like being addicted to a drug, except it's 20 times worse. And I say it's 20 times worse because when you're addicted to a drug, if this was, I don't know, Percocet, and I'm addicted to Percocet 5/325, alright? And I say to myself, I'm going cold turkey. I'm done with the Percocet. Putting it down, never touching it again. It's gonna suck, and I'm gonna shake, and I'm gonna have the sweats for, I don't know, 2 weeks. And my life is gonna be hell for 2 weeks. But after those 2 weeks, never gonna deal with it again. I'm gonna have moments where I'm gonna remember to myself, God, those days of Percocet were fun. But I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna be able to keep on trucking. But with food, you can't live without food. You can never go cold turkey on food. So you just have to live with your obsession, but you have to scale it back. Alright? It's a totally different thing. It's not rehab the way it is with drugs and alcohol. It's so different. It's so different. It's more than going to Overeaters Anonymous. It's not putting the bottle down. It's so much more. And that's why I beg you that if you have this problem, seek therapy. Because scaling back a problem that is this enormous requires help. And once you have the help and you got that coach in your corner called a therapist, you can start making small changes small repetitive changes, and those repetitive changes start turning into your new behavior. And with luck, your new behavior starts to turn into your regular behavior more than 50% of the time. And to be honest with you, my compulsive overeating, I don't do it more than, I'd say I only fall into the pattern of being a compulsive overeater maybe 15 or 20% of the time now. I'm way better. I'm way better. I sink into these moments. I'm actually going through a phase of it right now where I am compulsive overeating. It's been for a couple of days now, ever since I've been sick. But I sink into these moments where I fall into my ditch and I have a real hard time getting out of it, and it's like climbing out of a ditch, and I have a super hard time. But once I'm out of it, you know, I'm okay for a while, I'm alright. Just getting out of the ditch is super hard. So I just beg you that if you have this problem, seek help, work small, make tiny changes, and work on pattern to turn that pattern into your brand new behavior. Alright? It is not putting a bottle down. You are not going to be putting down those M&Ms constantly. You're just going to be scaling back. I hope this helped anybody who's going through this problem. If you have any questions with this and you are embarrassed to post below, please PM me on my private box on YouTube, or if you have my Facebook, PM me on Facebook. I will be more than happy to help you with anything, okay? So just don't be scared to ask me, because this is something I live with today. This is something I've lived with my whole life, and I can certainly help you with. My therapist specializes in eating disorders, so I don't go to just any therapist. I go to an eating disorder therapist specifically for this. So I don't fuck around, kids. I love you. I hope you have a great week. Bye, guys.